back to my channel. So today I'm going to start off with my lids already primed because I don't want to take up too much time and make this video too long. But in today's video I'm going to be basically trying out the new Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star collaboration. If you guys notice, like right here, some redness and on my forehead, I literally just shaved my face, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was the way that I was angling the razor, and just like nicked me here and there. It doesn't hurt, it burns a little bit, but it's nothing like super painful, but I am bleeding. So yeah. Okay, so I ordered the bundle. So I basically ordered the Conspiracy palette, which if you guys haven't seen it already, it looks like this. Such a beautiful palette. And then the Mini Controversy, which looks like this. And I really like the shades of that they did here. Like I mentioned in my last video, I wish that they would have gone all the way out and just made it like super colorful, but I do understand including those neutrals for it to be friendly to everyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. I might do, I don't know, I honestly don't even know which colors I want to dive in here, but we're just gonna go ahead and do something. So the shade that literally called my name from the get-go was Not a Fact, and it's this maroon shade right here, and it has the Shane Dawson embroidered on it. So it's a gorgeous shade, but I'm about to ruin it because I'm literally about to dig in. I'm gonna take a small blending brush. Let me find one. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. This is from BH Cosmetics, and it's part of like their rose goldish brush set. But I literally already primed with the Anastasia primer, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take Not a Fact and just like press in there. Not seeing a lot of fallout, but I am going pretty softly inside of the shadow. So I'm just going to begin kind of placing that into my crease. So as you guys can see, I'm literally just kind of going back and forth. It's not showing up how it is in the pan, so I'm going to try to just press it and then slowly start to blend it. Yeah, I think it works way better if you press it on to your crease rather than just like trying to blend it like right from the get-go, because it's gonna be a little hard to show up. I literally don't have a lot of lashes on this side, and they keep like twisting all weird, so I apologize for that. Okay, so once I've added that, I'm gonna go ahead and take a like fluffier kind of brush, and I'm just gonna take some pigment and blend that out. Okay, so once it's kind of blended out, I'm just going to blend up this corner. It doesn't look blended on camera. Just going to add a little bit more of Not a Fact to deepen it. Just a little bit more. And then I'm going to take I guess like a smaller blending brush and adding my writes here. And I don't know what symbol it has in here, but this is the black. And yeah, it's pretty pigmented. Let's see how it applies on the eyes. So yeah, you don't need a lot of this shade. It is very, very pigmented, and I did tap it off, but it did get fallout. I'm just going to take Not a Fact and blend a little bit of that black out, so that's not that intense. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and clean out the fallout I got underneath this eye. Just because sometimes I can't focus if like I know that the color isn't properly, you know, where it needs to be. I like to clean out thoroughly through my look. And I didn't apply moisturizer or anything, so strictly just going on my bare skin. So on this side, I did tap it out a little bit harder and I didn't get as much fallout. Okay, so for my lid color, there are so many to go from. There's like a really pretty green shade called Conspiracy. There's Illuminati, which is spelled T instead of the T-Y, or the T-I. Like food videos, there's like a ton. So I think I'm gonna do Trisha. Not a big fan of who this shade was named after, but I like the color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a small little detail brush, this brush, and a little bit of the Anastasia primer, and I'm just going to cut my crease. So now I'm just going to apply the shade all over my entire lid. And that's a really, really pretty shade. I actually really like it. Okay. And then I'm just going to be adding a little bit more of that black, just slightly, to like blend it into that shade. And just blend it a little bit, that way it's not that harsh. And that is pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and do my whole entire face, and I will come back when it comes to like finishing the rest of the eyes, just because I feel like my videos are hella long, and that's usually because I do my full face on camera. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm pretty much done with my whole entire makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those same shades that I applied on my crease to my lower lash line. So I'm just gonna go ahead and with a small angled brush, I'm gonna go ahead and use my writes here. I'm just going to put that like super, super close to where my lash line would be. But I'm not going to take it like all the way into my eye. I'll just go ahead and take a little bit of Not a Fact and kind of use that to smoke it out. Then taking some of pigment and just using that right underneath to like further smoke the lash line. And then for my inner corner, I didn't want to just do like a shimmer. I wanted to use food videos. So let's see how pigmented it is. I'm going to go ahead and just apply that right into my inner corner. It's pretty pigmented, to be honest. It's like a really standalone yellow. This would be beautiful in the all over the lid, or even like with the black. So I'm just pressing that into my inner corner. Okay, so for my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and just do like my regular nude. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it for this video. My final thoughts is that the shadows performed pretty well. Like, they weren't hard to blend, they were pigmented, and I really like the outcome. Of course, I only used 4 different eyeshadows for the eyeshadows of the palette, so I still have the mini controversy to try out, but I really wanted to get a video up as soon as I got the palette. So this is the video. Well, this is kind of like the look that I had in mind. I really wanted to play with Not a Fact ever since I saw them put it in the palette. So I'm really excited and I'm very pleased with how the look turned out. I really always gravitate towards like burgundies. They're some of my favorite freaking shades, as well as like reds and like coral. So sorry if this is like way too on my radar, but I really love the way it turned out. Overall, this is how the palette looks. Of course, if you just blow a little bit of wind on it, the palette pretty much looks brand new. It does have a mirror. I don't really use my mirrors in my palettes, but it does come with a mirror and it looks really nice. This palette retailed for $52 and the mini controversy retails for $28. So if you do get them together, it would be $80, like if you weren't to get the bundle, but with the bundle it is $72. I ordered mine off of Morphe. I know that they did a pre-order, and the pre-order even sold out. 60,000 units that they did for the pre-order is already sold out, but they are going to restock, I believe, early next year. So yeah, it's pretty crazy how they released November 1st and we're not even at December yet and they're already planning like their restock, which is pretty cool. I hope that all of you guys that did want it did get it, and if you didn't, you hopefully will get it the next time it restocks. I'm pretty sure that Jeffree will keep restocking until, you know, they no longer want to make it, or I guess it's beneficial to him. I'm not sure if this collection is permanent or limited edition because he didn't really make a video. They just kind of announced the reveal, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, I really do like it. Of course, you can totally find these shades in other palettes, but I love the palette and I really like Shane. I've been watching him for forever, so I really wanted to pick this palette up. Like I said, this is the mini controversy. It does come with a matte purple. Majority of the shades are matte. All of these are matte and all of these are like satins and shimmers. So these 3 are like the shimmers and these 6 are matte, which is pretty cool. I definitely want to try Cancel. It's such a pretty shade. It's this one right here. So yeah, those are all my thoughts for today's video. I really do like the eyeshadow formulation and I think that they performed really well, and I'm glad I picked it up. I think it's well worth the money. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you guys did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and turn on your post notifications so you guys are always up to date on when I decide to upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.